Leslie here, host of the Blogger Genius podcast. It is so nice to be here today on this Monday. We are definitely in my house feeling like our summer is coming to an end. My daughter goes back to school next week. So it is, so I feel like I will again be showing up more regularly because we are no longer on vacation. I want to talk about a couple things in my live today. So I want to talk about my most recent podcast episode where I've gotten a lot of really good feedback. And I also want to give you an update on MiloTree Cart, which is our payment tool that we have launched for creators and bloggers, predominantly female creators and bloggers, to help you guys sell products and services directly to your audience. So if you have an audience and you are not selling directly to them, that's awesome, because there is a income stream that you can tap into very easily. We'll talk about that in a second. So first thing I want to do is share about my most recent podcast. I interviewed Brandon Gale. He is the podcaster behind The Blogging Millionaire. Many of you listen to it. I highly recommend it. He's also created a tool that many of you use called Rank IQ. And it is a tool that will show you what low competition keywords you can rank for. So if you are trying to grow your traffic, you are much better off going after low competition keywords, because you could rank for those. So you do not want to be spending hours and hours, days and days writing blog posts going after keywords that you can't rank for. You want to make sure that if you're going to spend that time, really writing something good. I don't know what is beeping in my house. If you are going to invest that time, which I recommend you do, to create the best product solution, then you want to go after keywords you can rank for. So the podcast episode, what is this? Can you hear it? Anyway, there's something beeping in my house. As long as my house is not blowing up, I'm okay. Anyway, definitely, I'm going to put a link to this podcast episode in the comments here. I definitely recommend you listen, because Brandon has a ton of good information. A couple things that he talked about: do not stuff keywords into your blog post. Write in natural language. The people understand. Write for people. Make sure that you are not writing for Google. Google sees what people like, and therefore, that is how you get traffic. So no keyword stuffing, no trying to kind of game the system. Play by the rules, answer questions, make your posts easy to skim, speed up your site traffic, your site speed, all of that good stuff. That is how you grow your blog, and being very strategic about what keywords you're targeting. Okay. I wanted to, and this is beeping, I don't know what's going on, but I want to give you a little update on MiloTree Cart. So this is, as I said, the payment tool that David and I have built for you to sell to your audience. So what can you sell? Well, you can sell a paid workshop, which I highly recommend. If you are thinking of creating a course, I say don't create a course. Just start with a paid workshop. Show up for an hour live on Zoom. Teach something small. You can set this all up in MiloTree Cart. All you need is MiloTree Cart and Zoom and an email service provider, and you have everything you need, super cheap. And you want to just make sure that you give your attendees a win. Now, this is perfect for people who have audiences. If you have an audience, you can make this work. So I recommend starting with a paid workshop. You can do memberships with MiloTree Cart, and we are just about to roll out the ability to sell digital downloads from MiloTree Cart. I'm super excited about that. So what is that? It could be a guide, printable, digital art, an ebook, all of that stuff you can sell with MiloTree Cart. And people are having lots of success. It is so satisfying to watch this happen, to watch content creators find ways to serve their audience and at the same time make money. And some of the other benefits to selling directly to your audience is you build a closer relationship with those people. So it's no longer just this weird abstraction. In fact, I did a podcast episode with Carrie Forrest. She's a food blogger, and she was talking about how it was feeling somewhat lonely. And she has a blog called Clean Eating Kitchen. And that here she is trying to help people eat better and all this stuff. And yet she's putting out content. People are consuming this content, but there's a real disconnect. And by showing up, by hosting paid workshops, showing up with people, all of a sudden it's no longer this abstraction, but these are real people. And by the way, this is how you build your group of true fans, the people who will show up for you again and again, who will buy your other workshops, who will buy coaching sessions with you, who will join your membership. This is how you build your business. It's like one kind of true fan at a time. And having this army is so powerful because these aren't people who just randomly kind of have a distant relationship with you on social media. These are people you really know and who really know you and what you offer. Anyway, it's super interesting and exciting to watch people using MiloTree Cart. And the best part is we offer free, set up your products for free, set up as many free sales pages as you'd like for your products and services, and get selling, because you only pay us a small transaction fee when you make a sale. Otherwise, it's all free. So this is the best platform to test on because you're not paying a monthly fee. Only when you have success do we have success. So when you have found product market fit, that's when you pay anything. It's otherwise all free. And that's why I say test, test, test. Find ways to come up with an idea of something you think your audience wants from you, and then put it out there and see if you're right. See if you're onto something. And when you are onto something and people start buying from you, build off of that. So let's say you do a paid workshop, 20 people show up. Awesome. Then you're going to have the recording of it that you're going to send to people afterwards. Go sell that as a mini course. Go transcribe it into an ebook. Go create another workshop on top of this workshop, or funnel these people into a membership, or get them to book one-on-one calls with you, coaching sessions. This is how you build your digital product empire. What's really interesting is I interview a lot of successful bloggers and creators on my podcast, and what I see over and over again is that you can make $50,000 from selling ads on your site. But if you want to really push it to 5 to 6 figure, to 6 to 7 figures, you are selling products and services, the end. And this is a great way to start and to start building out your digital product empire, as I like to say it. So I want to, so if you have questions about this, reach out to me, send me a message on Facebook, DM me on Instagram at MiloTree, email me at Jillian@milotree.com. I would love to talk to you about how to get started with digital product sales. So think about what kind of coaching could you offer to your people? And it makes, it makes you really think about how you can take your solutions and turn them into products that people will pay for. So start thinking about this. It's a really cool thing. You've got an audience. There's money to be had selling directly to that audience while building your true fans. So it's a win-win. I think it's very exciting sitting where I'm sitting, watching this thing happen and watching people build these really cool businesses and being part of that. So thank you for letting me in on your journey. And I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to say, if you want to reach out to me, if you have ideas for guests you'd like to see in the fall, please just email me. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I'm really trying to find people who are building businesses in unique ways and who have a different perspective, what is really happening right now in online business. So please, again, here, As I said, I'm a host of the Blogger Genius podcast. If you're listening to the podcast and you like it, I so appreciate it. Also, as a favor, if you would leave a review on iTunes, I would so appreciate it because that's how people kind of find it. Or if you have blogger friends, please recommend it. I think the fall, I'm actually really looking forward to the fall because I'm ready to dig in with a lot of you, help you grow your businesses. So that's what I want to say. I will be here again next week. I'm going to put links to the episode, to this episode that I feel like you should listen to. And I also did an episode before this where I didn't go live talking about how to use the law of attraction to attract the right kinds of readers, customers, fans to you, and how to deal with negative self-talk, which I think we all struggle with. And I think that's a really good episode too. So I'll put that in the comments. So I want to wish you a great week as you potentially are heading back to school or heading back to work or whatever, as maybe you're still on vacation. Enjoy that because I wish I was also, but as I said, I'm ready to dig in. So have a wonderful rest of your Monday and week, and I will see you here soon. Okay, bye-bye.